Welcome back to another Warspear live stream. Today I will share my final thoughts on the arena update. In another word, anniversary update. We will go through the forum post again. And we will compare what the developers has brought in this update and what they haven't. So this was the first announcement. Hold on a sec. So this is the announcement. First of all, they said the arena update, we will have big improvements in arena update and there will be major changes. Next, the PvP quests. The thing with PvP quests is they haven't released it yet, which is very disappointing. I'm not sure about the other players, but it's for me it is very disappointing. I mean, why too hype about certain feature when you're not going to release it in this update? It's like that Rabbit 1 R1 device where with the release of the Rabbit R1, out of 100%, the company, they released only 30% of the features with the Rabbit R1 device. Same goes with this. You're just hyping with features and I don't know, man. So the improvement they did was changing all the arena mods. I do like if there is anything in this update, it is that this feature where the arena modes are refreshing every week. I don't see the point of having tournament mode because it's like that inactive arena mode where you can safely make or score a rank for your character. Other than that, I just don't see any point of having a tournament, because as of now what I noticed is League and Brawl, they both are really good. There's no point of having tournament. If my opinion would be, if you remove the tournament, the League and Brawl, they will get more active. So they brought the rank system. What I noticed is, even with the rank system, as usual, if you have a good high PvP active guild that you're in, you can team up with players with books and dominate the arena basically. So there is no fair play for those players who are just alone, who like to play solo. It will be struggling to make a rank in 2v in this season mode, but it is what it is. And yesterday I came across some players, they were doing win-lose with their Legion characters. I wish I could show you the screenshot, but I do have them on the Warspear Discord in the screenshots channel. So there were 3 characters. They were all doing loose. I'm not sure if those were the characters from Sentinels or Legion. I will show you where I'm ranking after this discussion with the arena update. So one was the PvP quest, and then the other one was the different types of arena modes and improvement, and the third one was the seasons, where we have now a rank, different types of ranks. The higher the rank, the higher the superiority. So these are the 3 things I noticed so far, and this is the 4th one. Restrictions of items. And also I forgot, there is this mode, new mode, where you will be revived after being killed. And yeah, some little perks after every death. And some arena medals. That's it. This was the arena update. This was a so-called big arena update the Warspear team launched. So this was the announcement. Now let me go back and show you the release forum post. I had a huge expectation that they would bring the story, the PvP quests which they announced. Sadly, it was like how they say expectations leads to disappointment. This is what it went to. Sadly, there was no PvP quest, and now what they said was they will be releasing it in the future updates. I mean, why do hype? And these yellow quests that you added, these are useless. Why even the low level characters are not going to use this? Trust me, this is just waste of time, waste of your 1 hour. Unless you need some real quick experience, otherwise this is just pointless. No one needs this, because there are better equipments in the arena merchant. You should have brought the daily quest instead. At least it would engage the players into something. Because right now, I'm just tired of... It might sound like whining, but this is a real problem. Making golden Warspear is extremely bad, especially for free players. You have to depend upon dungeon chance, craft, etc. And I can go on. This is just so sad. Instead of releasing the story quests, which they claimed would give some decent gold for players, they just postponed it. Just hyped it for what? Nothing. And as usual, the anniversary update, where you have the 3 bosses in the map too. The chess, as usual, solitude and resistance stat accessories, maybe equipments. What else? What else is new in this update? Now, I will tell you what new is in this update. The battle pass is new in this update. The costume is new in this update. The skins are new in this update. The emojis are, the unnecessary emojis are new in this update. This was a disappointment. I just did not like it how they hyped it for the PvP quest and then they postponed it for the future. I mean, why to brag about it when you're not gonna bring it in this update? And not to mention, I had other expectations as well. I thought they would release level 34 weapons because it's been a while. I remember, if I'm not wrong, I remember the level 20, the level 32 craft weapons was released on 2022 or 2021. I mean, it's been a while. I expected there would be level 34 weapons because why not? There was no new craft levels. There was, and also there was no new arena sets, the greatness sets. And with the sets I mean the level 34 ones and the level 34 accessories, rings, amulet, maybe bracelet as well. So there was none of this thing, and still you call it a big arena update. I just don't get it. Still, anyways, if there is anything that I liked in this arena, then it has to be the change in the arena mode. Now it will be frequently changing every week. Also, some additional imperials you can make for yourself. With this update you can make a little bit more imperials. Of course, if you climb and reach those ranks. And these imperials, okay, so this is the highest I have reached so far, and I'm trying to climb more, and I have came this far all by myself. No party. I don't like to party with anyone, and they should have made it that way. Yes. So I also expected they would release us like without party. This whole thing should have been without a party. Otherwise you can just team up with the best of the best with the books and just dominate the arena. All you see these players, these are all the top book players with magic extension, God knows what. And this mode tournament, I just don't see any point of it. This is just pointless. Just remove it. Because I thought the 5v5, after the 5v5, we previously had the 5v5 here in the place of Brawl Crucible. So I expected that after once the 5v5 ends, it will still be here, and in the place of tournament there will be the Crucible, but this stays here just like anything. And then in the place of 5v5 we now have the Crucible. Now this gives double imps, because We have the double imps right now. Another thing I noticed is earlier we had 1, 3, 5, 10. Okay, I thought I was sharing my game screen, but okay. So another thing I noticed is now they have added additional reward for 15 wins. Earlier it was only till 10, and then the last one was 25. They added additional imps, making it more engaging. So all in all, that was it. That was the big arena update the Warspear team claimed. Nothing so special about it. I mean, the same battle pass, the same stuff. Unless and until you provide something for free players, I just don't see anything progressing. If you ask me, I would say my top 3 suggestions would be either extend the labyrinth. We have the old and new lab. Now make an extended version of the lab, because it's been 5 years. It's been more than 5 years now, and there is no, I mean, it's just dead. Only the low level players do the lab quests. So if you extend the lab quests, lab area, players can make more gold from the quests, and hopefully those quests will also reward some decent gold. So that is one of my suggestions. And apart from that, also the Norland swamps. If you could upgrade the Norland swamps and make it more, bring more quests with some decent rewards to make gold, that will be really good. So these are my top 2 suggestions for the Warspear team right now. Because this is just not going anywhere. You might see increased number of players in Discord, but I just don't see any increase in the game. This is just like how it was 6 months or 1 year ago. I don't see any new player base. The same players. Some are quitting, some are coming back. Alright, that was all I just wanted to talk about with the arena update. Let's move on to some arena. Recently I have changed my skill build. Tomorrow I'll do, hopefully if I get free time, I will do more arena. Today we'll see. So in this mode, we need to, whoever kills opposite faction players for 10 times, they wins this round. Whoever's first kills. I don't use some OP buffs. I just use whatever I can. The cheapest ones, yet still effective ones. For example, this one. This heals me for every 10 seconds and also increases my magical defense. And the same goes with the potion. You see, this gives me resistance. That's the only reason why I am using that potion for additional resistance, because right now I'm in a level 10 guild that does not have resistance guild skill unlocked. Not just Crucible, I'm also demanding for 3 versus 3 arena. I read somewhere in the forum that we can demand for all these arenas with one click of a button, but I just don't find any button that will demand for all the three types of different types of arena. I have to do it manually. This 3 versus 3 arena came online just 2 days ago. The problem here is there is very slow demand in this 3 versus 3 arena, the league one. The previous one, the 2 versus 2, the demand was decent. I was getting into the matches like in every 5 minutes. Now with this one, 3 versus 3 arena, even if I stay with the demand for 30 minutes, there is still not gonna be any match for me. Okay, we have a PvE in our team. Goggins. David. Wait. Are you referring to David Goggins? Dude. Just so squishy. Wow, he's just spamming the monsters and kiting this DK. Oh, we still have a chance here. I didn't notice we were 2. Not bad. Okay, I will wait a few minutes by demanding just for 3 versus 3. We'll see if we get in the league. Right now, I am at silver 2. Oh, wait, silver 1. It's been a week now and we still don't have any player with the platinum rank. I just don't understand that. You see, these players, they are all with OP books. Magic extension, the magic resistance. I'm not sure about this route, but I know Abbey Hunter, he has the magic extension book or the resistance one. I'm not sure which one, but he do have a book. I don't understand. There, it's not showing any battles. It's showing the weekly battles, but not daily battles. Now, if it's there, whether there are fighting on daily basis or weekly basis, because so far from the past few days I have noticed not for once it showed me their daily battles, or it could just be that I'm viewing it at the wrong time. Still, anyways, I don't understand. There is no player with the platinum. And just look at my winning ratio on all these battles, except like 5 or 10 arena matches. I was in a party with a rogue, AISME. I don't know how you pronounce it, but yeah, he was a really good rogue. No, he knows how to play a rogue, and with him I teamed up for 10 wins. Now, if you are someone who has a very good, decent arena character, and if you want to party up with me for the seasons, you can hit me up in Discord or in game. Until then, I will be doing the solo queue, and I just don't like this whole idea of being in a party and then demanding for arena. It should be all partyless. Your players should demand without a party. Then the real fun will begin. You will no longer be able to support any player. Yet people still find some or the other way to trade the wins and loses. Just can't do anything about it, sadly. You see, this is what I was talking about with this new mode 3 versus 3 in League. The demand has decreased drastically. I noticed this slow demand even yesterday and even today. Not for once I have been into League match today. And I am demanding for this mode from the last 5 minutes. You see, there is, this is, now in place of the 3 versus 3 league, I'm getting more demands in the 3 versus 3 crucible. So players are more interested in the Imperials from the crucible. Oh, Chalmar used potion, the teleport potion from the castle, if I'm not wrong. Charmers with staff are OP, especially when they kite. But at the same time, the physical damage charmers are also insanely powerful with the monsters. It's like the physical damage build is more monster reliant. You can spam monsters and those monsters are going to do insane amount of damage in a short period of time. Whereas this one also does the same, but it has more stuns. I'm not really sure how the talent works because there is this another octopus type monster which I believe is from the talent. Maybe it has enhanced attributes on that octopus monster with the talent. Wow, that was very long. So this brawl, 3 versus 3 crucible brawl, because we have to, whoever kills the opponent for the first 10 times, they wins the game. And with OP players, this is going to be forever, because yeah, hey, welcome to the live stream, Detro. The arena update was such a disappointment. The only thing they added was yellow quests on a map 2 and the ranked system. Very, very true. At least there are players who relate with me. This is a hard matchup, so close. Welcome to the live stream, gaming with Wizen. Oh, yeah, I remember which match you're talking about. The one with the Goggins. The David Goggins, man. Well, no offense to anyone. He was dealing good damage. It's just that he was squishy. In US server, there are like 7 people that have the platinum rank. Wait. What? Are you kidding me? 7 people? I thought only 1 player can hold that rank. How is it even possible? I'm gonna check it real quick. I thought US server is inactive. I mean, it is not as active as EU Emerald. I wonder if I would be able to view. Yeah, sadly, I cannot see the top players from the higher level top players in the league. Yeah, there's no point of me checking it with a new character because I cannot view higher level season rankings. But seriously, 7 players with the battle platinum, then what the hell are players in Emerald doing. Not even a single player with platinum. And it's like they have stopped doing the arena, and it's been a while from the, because I just don't see anyone doing, at least these top 5-6 players doing arena. I'm not sure if they are unable to get a matchup, or was there a thing where developers mentioned that you will be matched with players with equal strength? Oh no, wait, it was for the AFK ones. Yeah, they improved it for the AFK ones. So if you are demanding with AFK characters, you will not be matched. If you have a higher lose ratio, you will not be matched with the regular players. But I still saw 3 players yesterday, and it was the first time I saw 3 players who were just doing straight lose. One was with 30 losses. Wait, I will check the screenshot real quick. I still have it on the Discord. Yep, there's this player with Arsinus. Oh wait, you know what, I will show you. So these are the players I'm talking about. I met them yesterday, and they are going all loose. 25 matches, not a single one was a win. This year he got 1 win, but you can clearly see these are some players who are doing win loses. Now I'm pretty sure this guy is a Chinese player. Now the real question is, because these days the Chinese players, they are so rich. I'm not sure if it is because the M coins are cheap for them, but they buy some heavy miracle coins and amp their characters. And when there is one faction extremely OP with the rebalance update, they stick to that faction. It's like the whole Chinese community. Whenever there is a faction that is OP in the rebalance update, they stick with it. And as long as once they get nerfed, they switch back to the other side. So these Chinese players, they for a backup, they keep one character in Legion, but they also keep one in the Sentinels just as a backup. So I am assuming these are elves, Chinese elves. Back to the arena. Yep, it is boring. The 3 versus 3 league is not at all working. I will demand for the crucible. Right now I am using a skill build that is not more yeah, you will not see high damage or high healing from me because right now I am on a different type of build. It is more of a defensive build where my role is to protect not just myself but also my team members from the damage. So if there would be another list of how much damage that has been absorbed, then I would talk on it, because right now I am having my shield skills at max. Now that is a good matchup, I would say. Wow. Why? Why would you run straight to them? Okay, so this is a ranked. No, wait. This is not ranked. Why am I not seeing how many wins we have on the screen? Pointless. With this update, druids they just don't have to put any effort at all. With their new tornado rework, they are just insane. They have not only deal damage, but they also have crowd control with that tornado, and it is really OP in a group fight. You stun the enemy, you slow the enemy, and also you damage the enemy. So it's three into one. Good news for me, they didn't brought the level 34 weapons. Now I can continue my crafting with the level 32 ones. But I'm still skeptic. They might bring it with the new during the September or on October with the Halloween update. Well, with this Halloween update, one thing is I'm so sure about that there will be level 34 weapons. The pattern that I have noticed the Warspear team follows is first they release the level. For example, we have the level 32 max, so the next will be level 34. Now they won't bring the level 34 craft ones straight away. First they will start with the Halloween. First they will release Halloween weapons of level 34. Then snow weapons, the ones with the rage. Then the spring, and after the spring, during the anniversary, they will release the level 34 craft. So this is the cycle they follow. I have noticed it in the past, and judging by how things are going, that is what going to happen. I'm not using the life force potion, I just keep it in my bag for extremely I haven't faced any situation where I would require. The reason why I'm not using it is because I'm not in any higher level guild that owns a castle and that has a regular supply of life force potion. So just for emergency, I just don't feel the use of it, the need of it. But I am aware that if I use them, I will be making some very good impact in the arena. Yeah, I remember we at level 6 to 14, we could demand and find a match within 5 minutes. Now it is impossible. It looks like it. You're right. The matchups in the season for 3 versus 3 is close to impossible. I haven't got into a single fight in season arena. I double checked and actually number platinum players are 9 in US Sapphire. Wow. That's interesting. Meanwhile, just look at this. Hold on a sec, I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. So I went for my lunch. We'll continue with the arena. I don't have any hopes for this league, but I'll still keep demanding just in case we get any. Also the brawl. Let's see how many wins I need. Oh, that's quite a lot. I don't usually go for 25 wins. We'll see how this goes. If the matchups are interesting, I'll try. Otherwise, it will be 15. Let's see how it goes. I'll relog real quick. I'm not sure if you can hear that click sound of my keyboard, mechanical keyboard. My goal here will be to survive. PK. PK have close range stuns. With stuns, I mean the silence. So it just mutes anyone close to their character. close to that class range. This is more of tankier physical decay, and this is magical build decay. He must be dealing some insane damage with Steel Hurricane, Death Call. Wait, is Steel Hurricane physical or magical? I used to have a Death Knight back in the days during 2018, so I am familiar with the Death Knight skills. But I don't know the talents. It's hard to keep track of all the various types of talents we have, because we have 20 classes. And it's hard to keep track of all the talent branch key talents, because there will be around 60 or something. Two-handed barbs are OP, man. Two-handed barbs, barbarians, because then they will have insane attack speed. Most barbs, most barbarians prefer attack speed these days in PvP. I mean, it is obvious. The animation also looks so cool. The fact that they deal insane amount of damage in a short duration with higher attack speed. On the other hand, charmers, physical damage charmers, they're monsters. They're 4 or 5. They can summon 4 or 5 monsters at a time, and they deal really insane burst damage. Anyone in the back of those mobs, in between of those mobs, will just die instantly. That's how effective it is. A physical damage charmer. That is the reason why it is cheaper and yet the effective damage hybrid build for charmers. For more advanced play, charmer players go with staff. Maybe they have a synergy with talent branch, not sure. But for shamans, nothing is going on its way. Shamans are at a very bad phase, regardless of what update, what buffs and nerfs comes. It just never feels any better compared to other class. See, I just saved this warlock from dying. He was dead meat. This Templar Helen, probably with some books, hard to kill, also deals big damage. It's difficult to win against this barb because most likely he's having books. Second of all, he's with attack speed build. Barbarians two-hand with attack speed are monsters. They can drain you so quickly. They are like the new rogues. People say we don't see new we don't see rogues these days because we have barbarians. Now look at this barbarian's damage. So that attack speed build is doing wonders for him. For a player like this one, it will be difficult. I mean, this barb can become a pain in the ass for players with books. No matter how many books you have, no matter how OP class you are, there will always be a counter class. Not it's just I don't know the counter class for barbarian, but all I know is it counters pretty much everything from ranger, hunter, you name it. Maybe druid can counter barbarian, or BD, yeah, blade dancer and paladin. Or mage, because even mage has resistance, yep. So mage and blade dancer will have a higher chance against barbarians. One more win and I will stop with 10 wins, because I can go for more wins, but it's just pointless, and I'm not looking for Imperials. I'm just looking for battles. I like PvP. It helps me improve my gameplay. I feel so sad for rangers, because charmers monsters deal insane damage. They just can't do anything. Not just Ranger. Any class against a Charmer can feel that. But it's so satisfying. This Charmer, he has full PvP set. The defensive one. And he's physically built. So more damage from monsters. So you see, these are the buffs that I use. The cheapest one. The cheapest, but yet effective. I don't go for magic damage enhancement potions because they are expensive. And I just don't see a point of going for unless you are a rich player and gold is not a problem for you. I just focus more on less expensive buffs that will provide me decent buff. For example, these one, I'm using the scroll and the mana potion. The scroll with 10% HP heal every 10 seconds, and potion with 5, I believe, 5% of resistance. Charmers are absolute monsters. Wow. What the hell, man? How many monsters are here? God damn it, my HP. Insane. If I was there for a few more seconds, I'm a dead meat. There was a PvE in their team. Otherwise, if there was any other class PvP player, this could have become a tough matchup. They gave up. Druids make use of the tornado, the broken skill. It is a broken skill. I don't care if their druid player gets offended, but tornado does three effects. It silences, My bad. It stuns the targets, then it deals periodic damage, and then it also slows the character. So it does 3 effects on targets, which is extremely OP in situations like this, in a group fight. They just buffed the druids so bad. Like, I'm out of words. Every rebalance, they buff the druids. Like last, from the previous year, previous year, 2022, they buffed the invigorating stream that provides periodic healing, mind you. So it is a skill with constant energy consumption, but it also deals. It also gives periodic healing along with skills cooldown, if I'm not wrong. And now this, during this rebalance from 2023, they reworked the tornado skill and made it more AoE friendly. Old players know how the previous tornado used to work. It was like one big blue circle that used to fade away, and it pulls all the targets into the middle of the circle. Druids have skills that they can cycle. They have good synergy with the skills, but it's not the same with shamans. Good. Okay, so this will be the last arena fight. Yep. I'm done with arena. This is pathetic. The demand for league takes hours. Not for once I was in the league 3 versus 3 arena today. Even after demanding it for like 2 hours now I see players in the queue. It's not like I didn't see players in the queue previously. There were players demanding for league arena, but still I just don't get it. The demand for league 3 versus 3 is messed up. They need to work on it, man. Otherwise, this will be a dead arena mode, just like the 2 versus this tournament. The only active arena mode is Crucible. Yep, I don't expect more from it. If I'm not getting an arena for 2 hours, I don't think I'll get into arena in the next 5 minutes. This is just pointless. So that was it. That was the live stream. I spoke about how the arena update was just a massive disaster. There was nothing new. They announced something and they brought only out of 100%, they brought like 30%, because the other two updates, the other two features they were talking was about the PvP quests and an arena system where players match with equivalent players, where you will no longer be matched with the AFK players. You will be matched with the players of your equal rank, something like that. So those two features, I just don't see them in this update. So if you want to know more on what I discussed earlier in the live stream, I suggest you to watch the starting bit of the live stream. And that is it for today. I will be back again later with another live stream. Until then, have fun. Take care of yourself.